How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And to the fans that truly represent our Dallas Cowboys, win, lose, or draw, or no matter who's at the quarterback position, I'm sorry I gotta do this, but as I was watching the Cam Newton's 4th and 1, him and Peggy started talking about the Paul George podcast. Paul George had Philadelphia Eagles and 76ers fan Gilly the Kid on the show, and Gilly was voicing his frustration about 76ers superstar Joel Embiid being hurt all the time. Cam Newton goes into a rant about the fans, and that rant rings true with some of our own in Cowboys Nation. So I want to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, because you know what we're going to do after that. We're gonna come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to Cam Newton's response to Gilly the Kid's frustration with Joel Embiid's injury history.
I get it. There's an expectation that people have for players. But are you talking about the player, or are you talking about the person and how they play? Because if you're talking about the skill set, yes, whatever. But you still need help. I don't care how dominant. Ask Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson went to the doggone NBA Finals with Eric Snow. And that's no hate towards Eric Snow. It's Raja Bell. Like guys that were unbelievable supporting cast members. But bro, he was playing against Kobe, Shaq, Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, Robert Horry. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, Cam. But there's that word again, Cowboys Nation. Expectations. Cam Newton asked a great question, though. Are you talking about the player or the person? The last video I put out, there were those typical commenters who comment negatively all the time about Dak Prescott in the comment section, saying that he's cheeks or trying to contradict anything I say about him. I'll address that during my raw and uncut portion, because it seems that the only time these fans comment is when they want to discredit the team's quarterback. Cam also brought up a great point about Allen Iverson not being able to win an NBA championship, but being a great player. Some fans' understanding of the game leads them to believe that he's a bum, right? Allen Iverson's a bum as well, because he couldn't will his team a championship victory. Being the point guard and all, the position that is supposed to lead the offense, Allen Iverson was still unable to get it done. I bet you this, Cowboys Nation, there'll be somebody in the comment section saying, well, that's not a fair comparison. Man, the hypocrisy is outstanding. But jumping into the second clip that I got for y'all, Cam Newton continues to speak to the fans about the fans. So let's take a listen so we can come back and talk about it. Let's roll that clip.
We're just saying, give us as fans the best chance to win.
We are trying as players more than what you may even think. So while you getting drunk, critiquing a player at the nearest pub, at the nearest wing spot, or in the confines of your living room, bruh, it's more to the story. I'm doing more. Bruh, I didn't come here hurt, or I may have came here hurt, and I'm trying to rehab. But what y'all asking me to do, y'all got this Prius going up, or y'all got this Porsche going up this hill, and I'm like, whoa, but it's a steep hill. Not only that, you got somebody on my back, jeez. And not only that, I'm getting hell, I'm getting trash, tomatoes thrown at my window shield from the fans who's supposed to be on my team. I'm trying. God. Yeah. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
They are trying, Cowboys Nation. Some people act as if these players aren't going out there trying to give it their all in order to win a championship. Some people act as if these players only want the bank and not to produce anything for the team. There are so many factors that go into building a championship team, but for some reason, this doesn't resonate with that section of the fan base, Cowboys Nation. To them, Super Bowls are as easy as ordering them off Temu or something. A team could have a quarterback that's fully capable, but the team can't stop the damn run, Cowboys Nation. Instead of holding the players in the front office accountable for not being able to stop the run, these fans, they want to blame it all on the quarterback as if he's supposed to go out there and play one tech, as if he's supposed to go out there and be yet another hybrid safety. Like mistakes and falling short, they're only okay for players like Micah Parsons, but that's not tolerated for a player like Dak Prescott. I guess it's the $60 million or something. But I swear, Cowboys Nation, this topic makes me sick to my damn stomach. So let's go ahead and jump into the third clip so we can get into this damn Raw and Uncut.
But I would ask this.
Talk to me.
If I would, y'all got that gun pointed at me. Give me this gun. Let me point it back at you. What have you ever been good at?
And I was going to say.
No.
What?
Let that sizzle. What have you ever been good at, fan? It's not that easy. If it was this easy,
everybody would do it.
You would be doing this. Make your point, Peggy.
No, I'm just saying, even the question for the fan is, in your line of work, do you even got perfect attendance?
In your line of work, are you at lead at what you're doing? Because let me tell you something, Peggy.
What's up?
Unfortunately and fortunately, think about what your job title is and look around and say, can a robot do what I'm doing?
That's real.
Because if it can,
sooner or later, it will.
It will.
Well, damn, Cam. Damn. What have you ever been good at, fan? Damn. But it is kind of true, so let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all ready for this Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. What Cam said in that last clip, that was spot on. He goes on to elaborate, but what he speaks on is spot on. Fans will say that a person can't read a defense and not be able to read a damn defense themselves. Don't know the difference between a cover 0, cover 1 robber, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover 4 palms. Don't know if the defense is in man or zone, but will say that a quarterback lacks football IQ. Fans will complain about a quarterback not being very accurate, but hadn't thrown a damn football in the past 10 years for a team. Then you'll have those fans that only comment when they feel like they got a gotcha moment. I don't know, but it must make them feel better or something, Cowboys Nation. Like this last video where I said that people now reward second place, but you'll have a commenter saying, I don't know why they celebrate second place, ... Dak Prescott was second in MVP voting, trying to be a little contradicting. You know why people bring up that Dak Prescott was second in MVP voting? It's because they have to drum up every single accolade to convince fans like you that constantly bitch and complain about a great quarterback why he's a great quarterback. Now, I honestly think that it's a waste of time to respond because you're going to think what you're going to think regardless, even if the stats tell you different. Oh, but that was against weaker opponents that the other 3 teams in the NFC East had to play that year, but they're tomato cans because Dak Prescott played them and won against them. Boy, I tell you, Cowboys Nation. But Cam spoke about the expectations of the typical fan base, how they expect a team to just win championships without the proper help. I speak on this, and fans will say, I get tired of the fact that Dak needs this super team in order to win. If you are a Dallas Cowboys fan, why do you want to have your team scratch and claw to get a championship? Why does Dak Prescott have to struggle the most in the NFL to get a championship? They speak as if they don't want Dak to have any help, and that's what blurs the lines for me. This is when I determine that the hate is personal and not professional. Some in the fan base will bitch and complain about a player doing their job to a high level more than they'll bitch and complain about a player just getting it in or performing under their position's expectations. They'll even defend a player trying to contradict a content creator, saying said content creator doesn't support them like they support Dak Prescott. You don't even support him. Let's keep it a buck. You're not out there campaigning for Jalen Tolbert to be the starting wide receiver 2 on your social media, but now you want to go to bat for him. This is the shit I'm talking about, Cowboys Nation. Then I start to think, There are so many respected figures who were never able to bring their respected city a championship ring, but went down in their franchise's history books. So you're meaning to tell me that that player wasn't a good player? You don't go down in history as the best at your position in your franchise's history by being subpar. You just don't, Cowboys Nation. You don't stay in the top 7 of QBR and completion percentage being subpar. Well, I mean, I guess you could if you only threw one pass in your entire career and it was a completion. Now I'm starting to see people talk about how Tony Romo is this legend with the Dallas Cowboys, but didn't take the team nowhere near a Super Bowl championship. That screwed up the placehold against the Seattle Seahawks that would have put us in the NFC Championship. That led the Dallas Cowboys to miss numerous playoff appearances in a row. And let's not act as if those fans didn't continuously disrespect Tony Romo while he was the signal caller for our Dallas Cowboys, because they did. Whether it was on the boat, that boat situation, the snap situation, the Jessica Simpson situation, or being too buddy-buddy with Jerry Jones. Y'all disrespected Tony Romo when he was the signal caller, but y'all call him a legend now? You gotta make it make sense to me, Cowboys Nation. Also, if Tony Romo's a legend and Dak Prescott's about to surpass every single one of his franchise records, how can you say that Dak Prescott's a bum? To the ones who truly know what the hell they're watching whenever they turn on the TV to see the Dallas Cowboys play, I truly and sincerely apologize. This video's not towards you. This video's to vent my frustrations about some of the fans in the fan base that degrade a player but couldn't put a toe in the player's shoes. Those Monday morning couch coaches that couldn't tell you the receiver route tree or the difference between an X and a Z receiver, that couldn't tell you what 22 personnel is without looking it up on Google, or what reduced splits are with a wide receiver, but they know all about the quarterback position, right? Those fans that will take the time to point out a player's imperfections before they talk about how good the player is. Honestly, that's some Stephen A. shit to me. Those fans that you can't tell whether they're a Dallas Cowboys or a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Those fans that you only hear from when they want to degrade the quarterback because you don't see a comment any other video besides a Dak Prescott video. But as a content creator, do I expect everyone to agree with my takes? No, I don't, Cowboys Nation. Honestly, love to have differences of opinion. This way we're able to discuss football like fucking grown-ups, even if we agree to disagree. I respect everybody's opinion until I feel their opinion is blatantly trying to disrespect me, this football team, or any other fan within this comment sections that have an opinion. And calling me a fanboy ain't gonna get you far, fam. I'm almost 43 years old, so calling me a boy would get your ass blocked quick, fast, and in a damn hurry. So if you can't respect me on my own damn platform, you can kindly see yourself out. We'll get to 10K without your negativity. But, Cowboys Nation, I'm going to quote myself when I used to spit bars for a living. If the hair on the back of your neck stands when you hear this jam, odds are the shoe fits. So jump, man. If your ears are ringing after watching this video, it's probably because you're one of those people who love to try and contradict people. One of those people who love to try and have a gotcha moment to make yourself feel better. At the end of the day, I represent the Dallas Cowboys as a fan. I respect and cheer for every player on this team, even if I don't feel that they make an impact to the game. If they make the 53-man roster, they have my respect and will have my fandom. If me being a fan of Dak Prescott triggers you that much, my advice to you is to find another channel that shares your same beliefs and fandom, because it's apparent you're not going to get it from here. Terrorizing my comment section isn't going to do much help to the channel or other fans who actually root for everyone on this damn team. Your negativity is not welcome here because this is an optimistic channel. So, with all that being said, if you don't get a response to your negativity in the comment section, then you absolutely know why. I refuse to go back and forth with you in the comment section. You can call me all you want, but I promise you this. You won't be calling me those things in my comment section, and that's the raw and uncut. So to every true Dallas Cowboys fan out there, I'm sorry I got to repeat myself because I know I've probably repeated myself 18 times when it comes to making a video like this. It's just aggravating as hell to have the same debate over and over in the comment section. It's frustrating to see fans of the Dallas Cowboys go out of their way to degrade somebody on this team they actually root for. I get tired of seeing those same people only comment negativity on the videos that have to do with Dak Prescott, but when I make other videos, you don't see a comment from them anywhere. This shows me that they're not here to support me or the content that I put out. You only want to try to discredit me or other pro-Dak content creators and fans. So to those fans, this may be your last time to see any video on the Angry Cowboys Fan. I'm just saying. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, I'm sorry I had to do this, but the underbelly made me do it. As far as the 4th and 1 segment, what do you feel about what Cam Newton had to say? Do you agree or disagree with his analysis? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and want to help the channel reach its milestone of 10,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and get tired of all the negativity when it comes to anyone on this football team, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. Y'all can hate Dak all you want, but when you start polluting my comment section with your hatred and attempts to contradict, all I can say is find another channel to do that shit on because it won't be tolerated here any longer. It's way past time that I put my foot down. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. It's hot in the mofo in here, and if you hear the AC in the background, you know what it is. And I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.